teach by way of like the minister.
But do they teach brotherly love?
That I don't know.
Oh, okay. Somebody told me it's part of the whole lick, but I'm just saying, I am aware in society we don't teach brotherly love.
They do. That's
Each
why
one teach
Philadelphia is called the city of brotherly love. It was established by Masons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
There you go.
There you go. We got to talk about this stuff because we are prone to go in on the opposite of brotherly love. We like to, or the best of us like to start beefs amongst the brothers. I mean, I'm getting told that the other day when I was talking about Christian comedy, I was talking about one person in particular, and I wasn't talking about one person in particular. I'm talking about everybody who hustled Christian comedy. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't just talking about, everybody was talking about, Corey talk about Kev on stage. I'm like, wow, okay, so that's the only Christian comic out here? You know what I'm saying? You know how long I've been doing comedy and have been victimized by Christian comics?
Man.
Wow.
They think they better than everybody else. This has been going on. Man, I've been doing comedy, man, since motherfucking on the 90s side of the game. So everybody who think that I'm not man enough to say who I'm talking about,
Oh, you would have said.
stop that, y'all.
Yeah.
Don't try to turn one brother in particular against another brother in particular. That's cowardly. If I don't say it, that means I wasn't talking about one person in particular. I'm talking about the whole spectrum of the brothers who claim Christianity first in front of their comedy and don't display Christianity on a number of occasions. There was a clip where the brother Kev on stage was talking about the brother who passed.
Teddy Ray?
The brother who gave all the information to the ladies and they hate him for it.
Oh, Kevin Samuels.
Yeah. And when he died, there was a clip out how it was sort of like a moment of to some people.
And he uses that in his stand-up?
Well, I saw the brother Kev on stage talk about his living arrangements. Because, I think Kevin Samuels wasn't living in no house and all like that. So a lot of people bring that up. But that doesn't necessarily mean I'm talking about one person. Because sincerely from the heart, I'm talking about everybody who put Christian comic in front of their shit. You are on the scope with Corey Holcomb.
Hell yeah, me too.
Yeah.
A church is just a room full of people all scared of the same shit. Nigga, the truth. How come I never been in church and seen nobody stand up and say, "Hey man, what the fuck you doing with all the money?"
Oh, dang it.
Damn. That's dope.
That's the most basic question that niggas should be asking. But don't nobody ever ask it, man.
Because if they want to, they can have a graph up of where the money is at all times.
Right.
But they don't do that.
Yeah.
So that's why it's a little,
And why God always calling you about my problems, nigga? You do know he got everybody's number, right? He even wrote a book about it. It's called Numbers.
Melvin Thomas gave some information about Masonry teaches the three principal tenets, which are brotherly love, relief, and truth. See, a lot of people don't know that.
Right.
That's why I'm glad people are giving this information.
Yeah,
because I don't know a lot about brotherly love. All I know is we're going to mix it up. And next thing you know, what's his name got a beef with what's his name. That shit's so played out, man. I see through that shit. Like, when you watch the internet, most of the time, they be like, Jordan versus LeBron, who you got? I be like, I hate that goofy shit. I be like, God damn it, they both was good, motherfucker.
Or like if somebody says, who's your top 5 of anything or whatever, and then the moment that you don't say something in the right order that they maybe said it, then they start hating on you like, how can that be? It's like, oh my God. That's just to each his own.
That goes back to what I was saying, D. Poverty brings misery. So you can't argue with a motherfucker that ain't got shit about nothing.
Yeah.
Because, especially, I'm not talking about a young guy. A guy in his 20s, early 30s, who has nothing, I don't think it's nothing to be too embarrassed about yet. But when you 40, still on ground zero, something wrong. Something wrong. You been on this planet 40 years? You ain't found a lick? Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Get your motherfucking ass up out of here. But yeah, to put that, just to put that, because it's out there. Like Corey was talking about Kev on stage. I ain't talking about Kev on stage. If I was going to talk about something, it was a lady in the room who was really rubbing it in about when there was the passing of Kevin Samuels.
A lot of ladies.
He was sitting at a desk next to a lady who was really rubbing it in. I ain't gonna say her name.
And don't tell me she called herself a Christian too.
Man, these are self-proclaimed good people.
Don't.
I have watched this Kevin Samuels a lot because he's on everybody broadcast now. Now that he dead. Now that the brother has passed, everybody run with his stuff.
That's real shit.
It's frozen.
You know? Let me say this. If you're the type of person, if you're a YouTuber who basically, like this show right here, we have to produce it. If you're a YouTuber who basically prays of programs that are produced, you're allowed to pray off of, is that something where your hands are clean? Because, you can't pray on certain stuff that's put out there by Mr. Feinstein them, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
You can't touch their stuff, but the brothers who put stuff out, if you are basically one who prays off everybody's production, are you a good person?
Now, is your show all based around other people's productions, or do you? Because I watch people. There's a guy that I like, one of my favorites, and whenever he does use someone else's show, like a quote they said or did or showed before him, he'll give major props. Like he'll even give their links, and he'll put their their names or whatever up and say, hey, thank you for that. And he'll be like, like he'll admit that, look, I grabbed this from her, as she knew about it better than me or what have you. So I like that he does that.
So you're saying he's proper when he
borrows.
What is it called when they talking through your show?
When they talking through your show,
they grab your show and
reaction video.
They grab reaction videos. So he's a reaction video guy who gives the information of where he got the source.
Right. Yeah, like if there's something that he doesn't know too much about, or if the other person has gotten ahead of it before him, he'll show it. He'll show their clip and he'll say, and he'll even show the name of who it was or who said it first or what have you. He's pretty thorough like that, but.
I guess that's cool, but I'm just saying. I mean, matter of fact, I'm not tripping on nothing nobody does because I believe I allow it. I know the secret to making it where it's hard to fucking run with your show, and I'm not saying I'm not finna do that. I'm not saying I'm not finna make it hard for people to run with the 5150 show because I think I know how to fix it. But what I'm saying is, these people will criticize a wretch, meaning like Sexy Red them, but they run with everybody's show. That's their source of income, what you do. Is that respectable?
Well, they'll use somebody like that as a subject, like they'll base their whole show around her. Yet here you are talking about her negatively, but you're using her as
I don't think nobody should be able to play more than a minute or two of somebody's show.
Right. Or how about when they
for a reaction video?
Right. And how about the ones I don't like are the ones that actually use it as their header. In other words, like you see,
they'll put a picture of you.
That's what I'm saying. A title. All of a sudden, I'm like, wait a secck, that's not the video.
Is that respectable?
And then I see
that's
Corey's
what I'm saying.
See, I don't like that. That I don't like.
Corey slaps a baby. You be like,
what the hell?
The fuck is this suck ass
like, wait a
shit?
second. Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's like we find people in society
like clickbait,
to.
Is that considered clickbait then? Because they're using him?
Clickbait. That is what it's called.
Pretty much, because they're using your face, right? It's like
without you don't get no money for this. I'm not getting no money for this. But I know I produced that show that they showing 8 to 9 minutes of.
That's a lot.
I'm like, people should be able to. Somebody say, yeah, some reaction channels have gotten rich from you content creators. Yeah, they have. I mean, what the fuck I'm gonna do? I can't stop that shit unless I motherfucking do some drastic shit. But I'm saying, like, you don't steal Mr. Feinstein's produced show. So how does that make you feel? Do you feel like, oh, it's justified, I can't do it? Because I can fuck your mama.
Yeah, I just wanted to make this compilation real quick with Corey Holcomb. Oh, wait, this ain't a compilation. Well, shit, man, I just clipped up one of his videos and shit. And I just wanted to say, you know, he's one of my local heroes, man. You know what I'm saying? Corey Holcomb's been a part of my life since like 2010, 2011, man. I've been listening to this cat for a while now. It's crazy, yeah. Yeah, he no holds bar, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been listening to him since he was doing stand-up with the Shack and, you know, doing shit like that. You know, running around a lot, you know. That's why I always share his content. He's one of the guys that I think I could listen to and hear out, and always take some of his teaching, his ideology to, you know, use in my life, you know. So I just want to share Corey Holcomb because I feel like he has some kind of supreme ideology, you know. He has some kind of thought process, you know, to help him navigate through this world because he's been all around the world, you know what I'm saying? This cat's been touched Maine, Spain, and the Carolinas and shit, you know, so he's been everywhere, you know. It is what it is, but, you know, Cats is out of pocket for sitting there and using 2-3 hours of his live stream and, you know, taking his content and going, you know, 8 hours with it, you know, stopping and talking and like I already said I wasn't gonna do that when I first got into YouTube. I wasn't gonna go to another big platform and just, you know, steal a content like that, you know. You know, with Corey Holcomb, I feel like it's something different. I've been listening to this cat for a long time. You know, I could sit here and regurgitate his jokes and stuff like that. You know, been sitting here listening to this cat for years now. So for me not to share Corey is like, it'd be a slap in my face because I feel like the audience will love to know who the hell he is, you know, learn a little bit from him, you know, take his thought process and maybe use it in their world and their way of thinking. Maybe it'll help them out, you know what I'm saying, get to certain goals that they're trying to do. You know, he's a black man that is not scared to speak the truth, you know. It's hard to find those, you know what I'm saying? So I'm always looking to share more men like that. It's not scared to speak the truth and tell it how it is, you know. So a lot of people are scared of getting canceled, scared of not being able to have a show anymore and stuff like that. So I really bring people to him, you know, that might have not heard of Corey Holcomb or don't know who he is or what he stands for. And I just wanted you to hear him out, you know what I'm saying? So like my other Corey Holcomb videos, I always put his Cash App, you know, joke bag, $ joke bag, something like that, you know. And you know, that's just so people could donate if they want to donate, throw some money in and shit, you know. Go to one of his shows, you know what I'm saying? Show up to one of his shows. He'd be still having shows running around here doing his thing. You know, I think I went to one of his shows in was it like June or something like that. You know, still doing his thing, you know. So he's always traveling. He's always going places, doing things. If you guys could catch Corey at one of his shows, it's one of the funniest shows you probably gonna ever sit down and watch. You know, and you know, when you sit down and listen to him on his live streams, he stays on point with a lot of shit, you know, a lot of stuff that people go through in life, a lot of human nature. He knows a whole lot of that. He's like a fucking doctorate in human nature, you know, a sociologist, all the shit, you know what I'm saying? So I got mighty respect for this man. It's not about me stealing his content or anything like that. I'm a little YouTuber. I don't got no followers. I'm not getting paid for this shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about me really sharing people I like right now. It's not about me really going towards the bag because I'm not getting shit from this. So it is what it is. I just wanted to share them for people that might not know, heard of them, and so he could have an impact on your life like he had an impact on my life. If you listen to him long enough, you'll know what the hell he's talking about, and being able to navigate your way through society and knowing more human nature than anything, because that's all he's breaking down. He's been all around the world, you know what I'm saying? So I got a lot of respect for dude, and I want him to keep growing and keep doing this thing and keep grinding it out, you know what I'm saying? I know shit ain't given to nobody, so I just respect his hustle and want to keep on seeing him do better for himself. So, I just wanted to share Corey Holcomb with you guys. Hope you guys like it. Hey, Corey, don't stick my mom, man. I ain't got nothing to do with this, all right? I just want to share your content. What, nigga, damn. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, silence is acceptance and we ain't having it. Like, comment, subscribe.